Hello all, I am Rajendra and this is the part 2 of Android Jetpack architecture components. And in this part we will learn how to work with navigation component. Navigation component is a collection of libraries, a plugin and tooling for unifying and simplifying Android navigation. Navigation component benefits are simplified setup for common navigation patterns, handles backstack, automates fragment transactions, handles transition animations, centralize and visualize navigation graph. There are three things in navigation components: navigation graph, nav host fragment and nav controller. The navigation graph is a new resource type. It is a XML file that contains and centralized information related to navigation. It is a graphical editor to create navigation graph. So let's create a new project and see how it's work. So I am going to create a new Android Studio project. Let's say Android Jetpack tutorials. First of all, we will add a dependency for a navigation component. So here you will find the dependencies in developer.android.com. So let's copy this, the Java dependency, and go to the Gradle file, and here I will add okay. Gradle is building right now. Let's wait a moment. Okay, so here I will add the dependencies for navigation component and sync. Okay, it is successful. Now let's close this, and I'm going to delete the text view. Inside the main activity we will add a navhost fragment. Okay, navhost fragment need a navigation graph. Okay, so first we will create a resource type, which is Android resource file, and it is a navigation type, and file name is navigation. Okay, now I will add a nav host fragment and select the navigation resource type and click on OK. Let's set the attribute to match parent. Okay, now we will add fragments. let's create a fragments. Let's say fragment 1. Similarly, I will create two more fragment. Let's say fragment 2, and the last one is fragment 3. So here I am just removing the extra code. This is the fragment 3, this is the fragment 1. So now uh, let's go to the navigation graph and go to the design type. Here we will add fragment 1, fragment 2 and fragment 3, and set up the destination path. Let's say we want to go fragment 1 to fragment 2 and fragment 2 to fragment 3, and again fragment 3 to fragment 1. So in this way we will design a navigation graph, and this is the user interface where I can see the path of our activity, navigation path of our activity. Let's close all this and go to the fragment 1. Let's say fragment 1. This is fragment 1, and set the background color. So I'm going to copy and color primary dark. I am changing a test color so we can easily see the difference. Now I am going to change the layout type. I want the constraint layout so that I can design my UI. Now I will where is the text view? Fragment. Let's make it wrap content. Let's copy the code and paste it both of the fragments 2 and 3. So this is the fragment 2 and this is the fragment 3. Now I will add a button which on click listener we will navigate to one activity to another activity. Let's add a button. Let's say button name is fragment 1 button. Let's say move to next move to next fragment. Similarly, I will add a button. Let's copy the code. So let's copy and paste it here. Let's say fragment 2 button and the fragment 3 button. Let's remove it from drag to bottom and set the constraint to the text view. Similarly, for fragment 3, just remove the constraint from here, drag it to and set the constraint with text view. Now go to the Java file of fragment. Here we will first of all we will initialize the button. So button, let's say frag1 equal to view equal to, here I will return a view. So now first of all I will initialize the button frag1 equal to view dot find view by id r dot id dot what is the button name is fragment 1 button. Now I will set the on click listener. So frag1 dot set on click listener new view dot set on no view dot frag1 dot set on click listener new view dot set on clearness. So here this is the fragment 1, and from here we want to move to the fragment 2. So just write a one line code of navigation and no need of manage backet stack. So navigation dot find nav controller. Here we will pass the view dot navigate to fragment to r dot id dot fragment 2. So similarly we will set the code for fragment 2 and 3. So I am going to copy it and just paste in the fragment 2. Here we will change the button name, which is 2, and here we want to move to the fragment 3. So let's say frag 2. Now similarly for fragment 3. Here the button name is 3, and we want to go from 3 to fragment 1. So here we will write the fragment 1. So let's run it. First of all we need to Android virtual device. So here our device is ready. Let's run the app. It is taking too much time. Okay, now installing the app. Let's go to the emulator. So here is the our app. Let's move to the next fragment. So this is the fragment 2, here you can see that, and next fragment 2 to fragment 3. Now we will move to the fragment 3 to fragment 1. So this is the power of Jetpack component, navigation component. Without managing backstack and without doing any code of fragment transaction, we are able to move to one fragment to another fragment very easily. So thanks for watching. See you in the next part.